In the Toggles Hub, you can create and manage your templates for yourself, for groups, and for your entire organization if you're an admin. To get started, navigate to the Templates page. You'll see the icon in the left nav bar here. Click that. We're on the Templates page, and now up top you will see multiple tabs. Depending on your role, if you're a personal account, you'll just see the Personal tab. If you're part of an organization, but you're not an admin, you'll see Personal, Group, and Organization. And then if you're an admin, you'll see all of those, including unshared, which would be templates that are not shared with anyone at the moment. So to get started, you can create template. Here we'll add a template name and description. Click next, and here we have the composer of the template. So there's a help icon here that'll help you with instruction of how to create a template. And you can see we have different sections about formatting text, how to use images, how to use variables, which is important. There's two different types of variables. There's regular variables, which are just surrounded by curly braces. And then there's me variables, which will be prefixed with me : and then the variable name as well. And you can read more about that here, and there's other tutorial videos that will get into how to use those, and we will use some in the example here as well. So I'm going to paste in a template, and here we have hi customer first name, so this is a variable, and then the rest of our template, we have another variable down here, and then last we are using a me variable for my first name. We can preview this template by hovering over the icon here, and then once all completed with the content, click next, and this will bring us to our sharing. Depending on your role, you'll have different options here. Most templates will start as a personal template, and then you have the option to share a template with the entire organization or share a template with groups. And again, this will be based on what role you are. If you're part of an organization, if you have access to share with groups and the entire organization. For this template, I'm going to leave it as personal, and I'm going to go ahead and create the template. And we'll see this pop up on our personal tab. Now, if I wanted to create a template that's shared with groups that I'm a member of, I could go ahead and I could go to the groups tab, or it doesn't really matter if you're whatever tab you're on. You can just click create template, and we'll do test shared template. I'm going to use the same template content, and we'll just leave that. And in here, we can click either share template with entire organization, or we could share template with groups. This will give us a list of the groups that we're members of that allow sharing of templates. If you're an admin, you'll have the ability to share a template with any group that is part of the organization. So I can click whichever groups I want to share the template with. I'm going to go with sales for this one. I could have multiple if you wish, and I'm going to create the template. And now we'll see that show up under our group tab of the templates page. You can click the expand arrow and it'll show you which groups it is shared with. To edit a template, you have the edit icon here. So we could go in and click edit, and we can change anything regarding the template, including the content or also who it's shared with. You could add groups, remove groups. Depending on your role, you may not be able to remove the group. And then you can also, there's an option to allow editing by the shared group member. So if a template is shared with groups and you enable this option, it's going to allow any member of those groups to edit this template. So we'll go ahead and make this one editable by other users and click save. And now that template would be editable by any member of the groups that it is shared with. Be careful with this because it can lead to the template being changed by members of a certain group, and other groups may not be aware of that. So just be aware that that is possible if you enable that option. You can also go ahead and delete templates, or you can just delete groups that it is shared with from here. So if I wanted to remove the sales group from this template, I could go ahead and click unshare this template. You're going to get a confirmation message that is asking you, do you want to, are you sure you want to delete this? Because it could break rules that are using this template that may be shared with that group. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And now we'll see that template actually disappeared from the group tab because it's not shared with anyone. To find that template, we could go to the on-shared section and we'll see that it shows up here. And if we were to go back in, edit it, and share it again with different groups, then it will show back up under the groups tab. And that is how you create and manage templates in the Toggles Hub.